Hello guys and welcome back to another video, and today it ain't like any normal day. We've created a F1 league for all of our small creators and I'm the commentator, so let's get straight into this. Whoa, wait games, not so fast. First, let's explain the rules of the twist of the series. Basically, one driver of each race has been decided from a wheel that I have spun to be the imposter. That means they have to take someone out in this race and not crash out themselves. If they don't, they are disqualified. No one in the stream or in the race will know. So if you lot want to know now, go check out everyone else's channels, link in the description. And now, let's get straight into this. Is that wet tyres? Is that a glitch? Why is he on wet tyres? And Ziggy is out of the race. Now Alex is spun round Unicorn. He's definitely been waiting for this and he's been hit out. And for the first time ever in SCL, we have as a race winner. Then here we are then for short qualifying here in Australia. Let's see if anyone's going to come out in the first minute. And I think that is Ziggy in the bottom right coming out now, and a Red Bull. So the Red Bull and Mercedes are out, so that is L Plan and Ziggy Zag out. L Plan now on his out lap, and same with Ziggy then. Everyone else has stayed in for now, apart from Alex Frush, who has also now come out in the McLaren. Coming into the last corner then, L Plan to start his lap will go on board as yellows in sector 3, but L Plan starts his lap then. Going to be on board with him for this lap? No, we're not. Into turn 1, he goes a bit deep, but all out it was good. Ziggy has started his lap behind and has not waited. Most people have started their laps now, apart from Master Ryan and Voting Web. L Plan then coming through those couple of corners and has had quite a strong lap so far in the Red Bull. Ooh, big lock up though through the fourth last corner, and apart from that it was a good lap, but that could have ruined it for him. Let's see, what's the time then for L Plan? It's a 1:18.8, and now Ziggy crossed the line with a 1:21, so 3 seconds quicker than Ziggy, even with a lockup, and he gets a 1:21.8. As now the sneaky lagger crosses the line and is a 1:19.7 and had to get to 1:19.1. So fastest so far is L Plan, even with a slight lockup. So Ziggy right now with the slowest lap time, but it is short qualifying, so there will be another chance to get out, and Alex is still in the pits. Maybe with a fault, I'm not entirely sure. Ryan crosses the line and goes quickest. That was a very strong lap from Ryan, who hit a 1:18.2, 6/10 quicker than L Plan, who now comes in on his in lap as Alex gets a bit of oversteer through there and is on. Is that wet tyres? Is that a glitch? Why is he on wet tyres? What? Why is Alex on wet tyres?
He's so confident to just flick the steering wheel. The car will live with it. I mean, that's got to be easily the grippiest racing car in history.
It's a bone dry circuit and he's on wet tyres. What is this from Alex Frush and McLaren? As he spins again, and no wonder. What is he doing? Sneaky and L-Plan have gone out for another outlap, but they're on mediums. Well, Sneaky's on mediums and L-Plan is on another set of softs. But let's have a look then, because will the mediums have the pace to the softs? Let's see what Sneaky can do on mediums. He's gonna warm up on his outlap then. Sneaky now is coming through the final couple of corners to start his lap, trying to get heat into the tyres before the start of the lap as he gets through the last corner with a good exit out. But on medium tyres, how good will the lap be? Oh, bit really deep into turn 1. Luckily though, standard rules, so that won't affect him, because probably didn't lose much time through there, and that's a good sequence of corners for him. The car is turning really nice for him, unlike the other McLaren of Alex, who is now in the pits. But why has he gone out on a set of wets? Is Alex, I don't know. Anyways, Sneaky coming down the straight and getting through these corners well. Maybe a bit of track limits, but back. Ryan still has the fastest lap with a 1:18.2. What a lap that was. L-Plan has set a lap 1/10 slower though, so he has gone out again. As Sneaky sets a 1:18.8 on medium tyres. I'll give credit to him for that, because he also went deep into turn 1. Wow. As Alex has now finally chosen the right set of tyres to go out. So I don't know what happened there. What did McLaren give him? Lumicorn coming down into these two corners where everyone seems to be gutting them, and he gets through them really nicely. And Voting Web goes quickest on soft tyres in the Ferrari. He sets a 1:18.176. What a lap that was from him. But what can Lumicorn do back? Let's have a look. He sets a 1:19.2. Not as good as the rest, but still a decent lap. So goes deep into turn 2. And he spun! Oh, he's lost his front wing. I mean, luckily that was his in lap, but ooh, big spin there for him. Let's go down to Alex, who is on his first lap then on soft tyres. Let's see what he can do. He's the first person I've seen that's not cut the corner, but he has gone deep into the next corner. So the sequence of corners, I don't know, it would have invalidated his lap time, but it's regular rules, so it hasn't. So Alex is going to come through here with another track limits warning if it was on strict rules, but through the cut final corner it's decent. And let's see what time he can set, not on wet tyres but on softs. He goes quick with a 1:19.0, and he goes just a bit quicker than Lumicorn as he spins on his in lap again. Oh, Ryan has spun it. That is a massive spin. I don't think that was his hot lap though, and that was bad. If it was his hot lap, that was unlucky for him, as Alex now comes in. Oh, and he's locked up into the second last corner. That's not going to get him the exits out of this final corner. That was not so good from him in the Mercedes. Let's see how good this lap can be then. Riding on board with him, L-Plan and Sneaky I think have gone out again. Again he goes really deep and has to get this car slowed down into turn 1. And there's yellows ahead, but the Ferrari gets out of the way of him. It was Sneaky goes quickest with a 1:17.5. What a lap that was from him. That was lovely. Let's see what his lap time is then. That's decent, not a lock up through the second last corner this time, and a decent exit it was. Didn't take curb, but how good of a lap was it? It stays and keeps him in last because it wasn't a quicker lap. Voting Web on his hot lap now, I think. As he gets through turn 4 and then the slingshot back through there. It was lovely. Just about keeps it in track limits. As he gets through here. Oh, that would have been track limits. Sneaky has set his last time as a 1:17.5, so he's got provisional pole. 1:17.5 for the rest of the field to beat. Let's see what they can do. Oh, Voting Web cuts the corner, and that is a massive spin for him, and that could have cost him pole position there. He was looking like he was on a great lap, and then a spin through that section. That section looks like it's going to be a really difficult one for the rest of the race. Decent through that section from Alex, and Voting Web looked a lot quicker through that section actually. That's where he could have gained the time, and then the spin. I feel for him. Sneaky's going to try and come out again as he's on his outlap, but I don't think anyone else can beat him. Alex and Ryan said to 1:17.3. What a lap that was from the Aston Martin of Ryan. What a lap. Into the chicane that comes out into the final corner. What can Alex set as his time? He sets a 1:18.3, which puts him into P4 for now. So that is a good rundown for now, but I don't know. I think Numicorn is on a hot lap. Let's have a look. No, doesn't look like it. So that looks like that will be the rundown. But Sneaky still may have a time to beat as Numicorn gets around the last couple of corners. That did not look quick at all, but let's have a look. The time is a 1:19.0. It doesn't boost his position. He's getting through the last corner now. That was lovely. Down the straight. ERS deploy finished. And it's Voting Web who's retired from the session as well. So Sneaky P2. So that is your grid rundown for you. It's Ryan from Sneaky, from Voting Web, from Alex. Let's see what the Australian Grand Prix has for us. As we go to 5 red lights for the Australian Grand Prix here in 2023, and it's lights out and away we go. That was quite a good start from the Sneaky lagger as there's a lot happening behind. Alex goes down to P9 and Sneaky takes the lead of the race from Ryan, who cuts the corner to stay ahead, and Ziggy Zag is out of the race, and I think that was Alex who took him out. I'm not entirely sure. It's Numicorn gets into the lead, but only for a split second, as he now has lost his right front end plate. Sneaky with the lead from Ryan from Hats. Numicorn P4, but Ziggy Zag is out of the race, and the safety car is now out. As you just saw there, Hats has gone round, but the safety car is out. That is massive. Numicorn has to come in, and I think most of the grid will do. No, but Sneaky stays out. He is hoping for another safety car maybe, but Sneaky and L-Plan have stayed out. As now Sneaky's into, that is a massive L for him, as he's now come in and come out in last place. What a bad strategy for McLaren this entire race weekend. Qualifying, Alex went out on wets, and now Sneaky has put 1 lap later the safety car and has just realised, and now from first to last, that could change the whole complexion of this race, as L-Plan has the lead but also hasn't pit. Into the chicane before the race start. We're going through the final corner now. Who's going to get the better start? Crazy, it's 3 wide as we restart the race, and it is L-Plan who gets a very good getaway and Ryan has to defend off Hats. Behind, it's still Sneaky Lagger at the tail end of this race, and it's poor from McLaren so far. This field is bunched up as Numicorn looking to make a move on Ownmaster, but he has to back out, otherwise he would have gone straight into the back of him. However, he gets a much better exit from those two corners, but he's held up by him. And then now Alex has spun round Numicorn, who for the second time in this race has lost his front wing, and that means now another safety car is out, and that means Alex is going to have to come in again, as well as Numicorn, and that is now speeding under virtual safety car from Hats. And if you want to see all 9 onboards, all new for 2023, make sure you go check out everyone else's channel, link in the description box down below. Wow. So Hats has now had to come in because he has a drive-through penalty, and that could really cost him now. But 26 seconds behind is Alex Frosch and Numicorn, who had to pit under that virtual safety car. If you are a Sky Clue or a Sky Glass customer, make sure you smash that red subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on any of the action. And Alex has stopped. Alex has stopped on track and has lost 14 seconds. What happened there? He crashed because there's now no front wing for Alex. I was literally just behind him. But what happened there? Alex Frosch, as he now has to come in again for another front wing change, and there's no safety car, so Numicorn now has clean air to work up towards Hats, who also has clean air to work up to his teammate in the other Alpha. And there's yellows in sector 1 and 2. What is it? I'm not sure. I think that was Numicorn off track with no front wing. So for the third time in 7 laps, Numicorn has to come in again. And I think Numicorn is still without a front wing. Yes, but he stays out. Yeah, as you can see, Alex has now got to be waved blue flags, and L-Plan is in. So that is poor strategies from Red Bull. And Ryan takes the lead by 2.6 seconds. But he is holding him up blatantly. And that is not allowed under blue flag conditions. Unless that is what he wants to do. I don't know, but this is not a no rules league, and this has slowed him up so much so that he gets a 5-second penalty, does Alex Frosch, and Voting Web is now only 1.6 seconds behind instead of that 3 seconds. Blue flag conditions, and he is not letting him pass. And he's going to actually have to make a move, and Voting Web is now in his DRS as he finally gets past. And he gets another 5-second penalty. There's Alex Frosch. What is he doing? I don't know. And now there's yellows in sector 3 as Numicorn is off again. And I think he still has no front wing, but I don't know what he is doing. Whether he was he's going to try and be caught by the race leaders. I don't know what he's doing. And yet again, it's a 5-second penalty for Alex for ignoring blue flag. So he's now hit off. And I don't know, but is that front wing damage for Voting Web? As Alex Frosch now has a 15-second penalty and is doing donuts. As he is trying to take out Ownmaster Mad. Let's go on board with him. What is he trying to do here? Oh, and he's hit him. He has hit Ownmaster, who has got a 5-second penalty for colliding with him. That was not his fault, and he's now going to have to come in. That is massive. And now a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane for imposter Mad. That is very painful for the Alfa Romeo, and that was not his fault. And now the virtual safety car has come out again. And now Alex Thrush is parked up in front of the pit lane to block off imposter Mad, who is now behind him on track even. This is massive. And now Hatch has a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. I wasn't even paying attention. And now he has a drive-through again. 15-second penalty for Alex. A 5 for imposter Mad, who has now been brake checked and has spun it. Wow. Voting Web still 2 seconds behind Ryan, but what a race this has been so far. And Yellows in sector 3, and that is Alex Thrush again, spinning his way around. What is he trying to do here at the final corner? As he's going to just cut that corner completely. He's really given up. An 18-second penalty for him. What a bad race this has been so far. He's trying his very best. This Numicorn, without a front wing, is trying to fight O'Master as he goes really deep, this Numicorn. And Alex Thrush is trying to take people out here. He's weaving on the straight. He's definitely been waiting for his, and he's been hit out. Alex Thrush has been hit out of this race. And that was massive. And that can't be a safety car, because there isn't enough laps left on F122 to make it one from L Plan in the Red Bull, who is now going to have to try and get past Numicorn, who again might do what Alex did and hold them up. He is. No, he's not. He's just going to get out of the way. He has no front end, but no! That has invited Master to push him wide, and Numicorn with no front wing is still battling out there, and he spun. On lap 13, it's a spin from Numicorn, and Voting Web has lost a lot of time, and is now 3.7 seconds behind Ryan. This has been a massive race from Ryan. Is he going to cross the line for the final lap of this race? And wow, what a race, and what drama there has been, as Numicorn is now 9 seconds behind Master. But it is Ryan in the lead of this race. It's Ryan who's going to take the win in Australia. Round 1. It's a Ryan win. And for the first time ever in SCL, we have Ryan as a race winner. And on the podium then, it is a win for Ryan, P2 for Voting, and a P3 it is for Sneaky. That was a great race. So this is your championship order after race 1, with Ryan in the lead and Ziggy at the bottom. But it will be reverse championship order for the grid next race. So I guess I'll see you then for SCL Round 2.